onboarding remotely has been a challenge. As we move into the hybrid world, what is your advice around how you can make onboarding successful?
That's a really good question. And in fact, that's been a real topic of conversation with most of our clients is how do we do this successfully? And how do we ensure that those people that we have recruited during a Zoom or Teams environment do stay? So a couple of pieces of advice that I would certainly give out there. The most critical piece is that onboarding needs to start way before a candidate starts their first day in your organization. So we would encourage you to create plenty of post-offer touch points to ensure that there's a strong and positive relationship between manager and employee early on. And this is really increasingly important as candidates are still being targeted during gardening leave by other organizations. And what we're seeing, particularly for diverse candidates, is non-starts. And what that means is they're being targeted, and whether that is for extra compensation, more flexibility, a different culture or a different growth trajectory, people are looking at those last minute offers in a way that we've never seen before. So do stay connected to them. And again, as we move into this hybrid environment, find a way, as long as everybody is comfortable, to meet physically for lunch or a coffee. So that again starts to build that deeper connectivity and relationship before you start in the organization. Get the wider team to get involved in onboarding so new starters can find their feet and almost their tribe in a new organization, but also cultivate a strong culture and values and ways of working through very clear and transparent communications. So while there's no silver bullet to onboarding in the environment now, there are certain things that you can do to mitigate any risks of organ rejection or a non-fit and non-start.
And I think one of the things we've been talking to a lot of our clients about is the idea that actually be really clear whether you're hiring somebody to challenge the existing culture or whether you're looking for somebody who will fit with the existing culture. And actually they're two different strategies as well when you're onboarding, because sometimes if you're trying to hire somebody to be countercultural, particularly in the hybrid environment, it's being very clear on what that will be and what they might expect and how you want them to operate.
Yeah, and it's really interesting just to touch on that point, Amanda. Often organizations think they want a disruptor in their organization, and we have seen that happen quite extensively again over the last 18 months. But then we've also seen them leave rather rapidly as well, because the culture hasn't been ready for them or they haven't been set up in the way that they thought they would be. So it's really critical to ensure that you know exactly what you want and how you're integrating them into your organization.
Yeah, and we talk about creating communities of people where you can actually find the people who are going to be countercultural. So your new people, you can bring them in and connect them with those. And that makes a really big difference to that organ rejection piece that you're talking about as well.